Hello and welcome to episode 41 of The Pilgrimage on FM23. My name is Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I'm going to introduce you to my new club, Fleetwood Town. I'll begin by showing you the team as it stands now, and I'll be back with that in just a moment. Okay, I'm going to begin by showing you the squad and just the squad view to start with. As you can see, we've got nominally 3 goalkeepers in the first team squad. Jordan Smith is clearly the best of those goalkeepers, so he will be first choice, and we'll be looking to probably bring in another one, or we may go with Christy Pym as backup. Moving on to right backs, we're well blessed in that area, to be honest. We've got 3 decent right backs. We've got Darnell Johnston, Vontae Daly-Campbell and Dinal Simiu, who are all more than capable of playing in the first team. Chris Bowen will be moved on, probably permanently. We'll move on to centre backs. And nominally, just 2 centre-backs in the squad, only one of which is any good, and that is Zach Orr, who is here on loan, and that loan is about to expire. On to left-back, and we've got Josh Earl, who's 3 stars, and Kane Thomas is only 2-star, so is likely to be moved on. Defensive midfield, only 1 player currently, and he's a 2-star current ability and potential player in Connor Thomas. So we're going to be looking to bring in at least 2 players in that position and move him on. Into midfield, we begin with a right-sided midfielder, Ricky Scarborough. Again, not good enough in terms of current ability, although with that potential, I'm probably going to loan him out rather than move him on. So we move into a central midfield. Josh Vella is clearly the best player on this view in that area at 3 stars. We've got Ben Thompson and Brendan Wiradu, who are 2.5 stars, and Regan Hendry, 3-star, and finally Archie Woods at 2.5 stars. Moving on to the left side of midfield, and we've got 2 players who can play deep. Neither of them is of the required standard or potential, so we'll be looking to, in fact we've got 3 of them, and none of them are any use. So all 3 of those, Adam Reach, Taylor McMahon and John Stewart, will be moved on at the earliest opportunity. Onto the right wing, and clearly Cian Hayes is good enough for the first team squad, as is Bailey Smith, but Bailey Smith is here on loan and that is about to expire. We've got one more central midfielder, although he does prefer to play further forward. If I can retrain him as a central midfielder, I'll keep him. If not, we'll look to move him on. Onto the left wing, and neither Amari Miller nor Ian Quesada Thorne are good enough in terms of current ability, but both of them have potential to be first team players, so we'll probably look to loan both of them out and bring in a couple of replacements for this season. On to a striker, and 2 players listed as strikers. Max McMillan is not currently good enough, but could potentially be, so we'll probably look to loan him out. And Ewan Morgan, if I can extend his loan, I will do. If not, we'll need to find a replacement for him. I'll be back in a moment to show you the squad planner so that you can see what my plans are for the current squad and the areas we'll need to strengthen. I'll see you very shortly. Okay, on to the squad planner then, and I'm going to try to begin the season with my preferred 4-3-3 formation, and these are the players I'm planning to keep around, beginning with the goalkeeper. So we've got Jordan Smith, who is of the required standard. We'll need to bring in a second goalkeeper. Moving on to left back, Josh Earl is the only left back or player capable of playing at left back who is good enough, but he is nominally a centre back, so we'll probably look to bring in 2 players there and allow Josh to move over to centre back. In terms of centre backs, we've got Darnell Johnson, who is good enough at 3.5 stars. We've got the on loan Zach Orr, who will be looking to extend his stay here. Dinel Simiu is another centre back at 3-star current ability and potential. He is good enough. And the aforementioned Josh Earl, who is 3-star current ability and potential, and the 4th best centre back at the club. And as you can see, the right-sided centre back's exactly the same. So we'll move on to a right back, and we've got just one, Vontae Adeli-Campbell. So we will be looking to add a second right back to the squad to try and pad that area out. Onto defensive midfield, Josh Vella is the only player we've got of the required standard who can play there. So we'll be looking to add at least one more in there. Onto the ball-winning midfielder, and there is currently nobody who is good enough to play that role, so we'll need at least 2 players who can play that role. Onto the box-to-box midfielder, and the story there is exactly the same. Nobody currently good enough, so we'll be looking to bring in 2 players who can do that role. Onto the left wing, and just Bailey Smith, who is currently here on loan, is capable of playing there. And as you can see, his loan expires next month, in fact the end of this month, so we'll be looking to try and extend that, and failing that we'll need to get 2 left wingers in. Onto the right wing, and currently nobody in that position capable of playing the role of inside forward to the required standard, so we'll be looking to bring in 2 players there. And up front, the same story, nobody is of the required standard, so we'll be looking to bring 2 players in there. I'm going to go and set up the pre-season friendlies, and I'll be back to show you what friendlies I've arranged in just a moment. Okay, well, we've managed to arrange the set of pre-season friendlies that we wanted. We've got matches lined up against Fylde, Leeds United, Middlesbrough, Blackpool, Burnley, Crewe Alexandra, Bolton Wanderers, Macclesfield, and we finish up at home to Halifax Town. So I'll be back in a moment to show you how we got on in those games and the players that we've managed to bring in over the course of the summer. So I'll talk to you in just a moment. Okay, let's take a look then at the results from pre-season, and as you can see, we began with a 1-0 win over Fylde. We then lost narrowly to Leeds United, 2-1, drew with Middlesbrough in an excellent performance, 2-2, then lost 3-1 at home to Blackpool, drew with Burnley 0-0, again another satisfying result, drew 1-1 with Crewe Alexandra, and then went on a winning run where we beat Chesterfield 3-0, we beat Bolton 3-1, we beat Macclesfield 3-0, we beat Barrow 3-1, and finished up with a 2-0 win over Halifax Town. So I'll be back in just a moment to show you the transfers that we've done during the course of the summer. Okay, well, we begin our transfer roundup by showing you the players we released at the end of their contracts. We let go of Cameron Norman, we let go of Tom Dallison, Ben Thompson, Amari Miller, Finlay Wallbank, Taylor McMahon, Ruben Woodward and Matthew Edge. And let's just bring up the actual transfers for you so you can see the business we've done during the window. And as you can see, we brought in Michael Stickland from Reading for £300,000, potentially rising to £350,000. So let's have a look at him. And he is a centre-back, 3-star current ability, 4-star potential, 23 years of age. So going to be a very important part of our new look defence. Next in was Zach Orr on a free transfer from Arsenal. He was here last season on loan. We've made that one into a permanent deal when his Arsenal contract expired. And he is another centre-back, 3.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential, and again 23 years old. So another player with youth on his side. Next player through the door, Jordan Ross, is a striker, 2.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential, and 20 years of age. So another one with plenty of youth on his side. After Jordan Ross, the next one was another loan signing, Bailey McCann from Peterborough. And Bailey is a left back, 2-star current ability, 4-star potential, 21 years of age. So another one on the very young side. After Bailey McCann, next in was Steve Beaumont from West Brom, another loan signing. And he is a left winger and 2-star current ability, 3-star potential, 20 years of age. So another youngster, bit of a theme developing here. And after Steve Beaumont, the next player coming in was George Pressman on a free transfer. And he is a striker with 3.5-star potential, 18 years of age. So one who is definitely one for the future. After George Pressman, next in was Silko Thomas, another free transfer. Right-sided midfielder, can also play equally well on the left-hand side as well. 2-star current ability, 3.5-star potential, 23 years of age. So another player with plenty of time ahead of him. After Silko Thomas, next in was Sam Mather, and he's another winger, 2.5-star current ability, 4-star potential, 22 years of age. Again, capable of playing on both sides. After Sam Mather, next in was Jensen Metcalf, another free transfer. Defensive midfielder, 2.5-star current ability, 4-star potential, can also play in central midfield as well, equally as capably. 22 years of age, so another one who fits the age profile we're looking for. And the final signing so far, Charlie Robinson, another free transfer, 2.5-star current ability, 4-star potential, 22 years of age, and another centre-back. And that concludes the transfer roundup, and I'll show you how the squad looks in just a moment. Okay, let's take a look at the squad as it stands. It is currently a little bit on the thin side, but we have 2 3-star goalkeepers in Christy Pym and Jordan Smith. We are well set at right back with 3 decent options in Darnell Johnson, Vontae Daly-Campbell and Adinel Simiu. Centre backs, we've got Zach Orr, Michael Stickland and Charlie Robinson, and Josh Earl and Bailey McCann at left back. Josh Earl clearly the better of the two options. Defensive midfield, Jensen Metcalf. Into central midfield, and we've got new signing Silko. In fact, Silko Thomas is a right winger, my apologies. We've got Josh Vella and Brendan Wiradu and Regan Hendry. On the right hand side, we've got the aforementioned Silko Thomas and also Kian Hayes. On the left, Sam Mather, Elan Casada Thorne, and also Steve Beaumont, who is probably, well, easily the weakest of the three. And up front at the moment, we've only got one, and that is Jordan Ross. So we will be looking to add to that, and hopefully we'll be able to do that before the next episode. So I will leave you there, and I'll be back in a moment to tell you what's coming up on that next episode. Okay, time now to have a look at what is coming up on the next episode, and I'm going to bring you back immediately. So I'm going to show you the first league game of the season away to Rotherham United. I will play the Port Vale game in the EFL Cup off camera, and I'll then bring you back for the home League One fixture against Bristol City. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.